Howdy.
How you doing?
Pretty good. How are you?
I'm doing good.
You Don?
I'm Don. How
I'm
you
Lance. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you, Lance.
This is my dad, Wyatt.
Hello, Wyatt. How are you?
Nice to meet you, Don.
Caught my attention right off the bat.
Yeah, she's a little 1967 low-decker.
Kind of a strange name for something so tall.
And it's from England.
Yes, sir.
Diesel powered.
Wow.
70 passenger.
Wow. I'm a bus guy, so this is super cool to me.
And we actually got that running last weekend.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, we're having a problem with the fuel pump, so we've got a new pump for it. So.
Yes, sir. I can't imagine what that thing would feel like driving around, though.
It has a top speed of 37 miles an hour.
Oh, yeah.
What's the bottom speed? Same?
I don't know. And it has an air suspension, so you can lower it and raise it for getting people in and out.
Wow. Pretty cool.
Neat. Yeah.
Looks like you, about like us, got a little bit of everything out here.
Yes, I have a little bit of everything.
I noticed the old, is that a Avani there?
That's a Studebaker Avani, 1963, and it's supercharged.
Oh, wow.
Which is pretty rare for they only did them for a short time.
Well, where you got the old tractor?
Well, let's head back to the back. We put the better stuff to the back.
Yes,
well,
sir.
Some inside the shop. There's a row of cars in there still.
Oh, yeah?
Ignore my organized mess.
You got a lot more shinier stuff than what we've got around the shop, though.
Yeah, a lot of these are still projects. They may not look like projects, but
yes, sir. Man,
the center row is pretty much running, driving, roadworthy cars.
Yes, sir.
The ones on the sides are debatable.
Right. Wow. Nice old 57.
Yeah, that's my first one I bought to redo of the 57s, and then I ran across the convertible, and that got put on the back burner. So, but it's actually not, it's almost done. All new interior. If you look under here, that's, of course it's dirty, but.
Oh, well, yeah.
All new parts everywhere, piled in. But another project. There's a 427 motor sitting over there.
Oh, yeah?
Chevy. And then we have the Rolls Royce, the 22 Chevy, 55 Mercedes 190 SL, and that's a replica of a 1955 Indianapolis racer. There's a little Hemi waiting for another project. And then this is a BMW M3 convertible. I'm partial to convertibles, I don't know if you can tell. And then I have my 57 Bel Air and a 65 Corvette Roadster there.
Extremely nice collection.
There's a 71 Challenger inside the container.
Oh, yeah?
That's not done. Of course, it's one of the projects.
Looks like you've been busy messing with cars for a while now.
Yep, forever. It's been a long, long time. That's why I'm so old. These things will
gets in your blood.
Oh, and you can't stop. And then, of course, I've got families doing it now, so that helps.
Yes, sir.
So let's get back to tractor land. I'm Don Shipman. So I've been collecting cars since 1967. I'm not really tied into just one car. I run across all types of them, and I call them my foster kids, so only foster cars. And we buy them and have fun with them and let somebody else enjoy them. That one's a nice tractor, but it's propane, has a propane leak at the valve. And once they leak there, unless you're good at explosives, you don't mess with propane. I don't anyway.
Yeah.
Here's the little Allis Chalmers.
Such a weird look to that thing.
And he's supposed to send me the guy that built them. But he thinks he may be dead, so we'll find out.
Yeah, I seen that and I'm like, that is just so weird. Does both? I'm assuming.
He said the steering wheel only works that side.
Oh, yeah.
But he said both motors ran. Now, you know, again, they're 4-cylinder gas motors, so.
Yeah.
And I just haven't, there's just too many other projects. This is
that's
way
what I was
down the list.
So curious about. I didn't know if like one runs it and drives it or both run.
Well, they both have transmissions.
Yeah.
And so I would think, what I would assume is they keep this one in neutral and run the left side.
Right.
But I'm quite certain I checked this and it actually even has oil in it still. It does.
Not
It's
milky
clean.
or nothing.
No, not at all. Clean.
You said the guy was about back in 2014.
That's when he passed away, and they were using them because of the town, Ben Wheeler. It was his town.
Okay.
So he had all the stores, he had everything, and so he would have events, Hog Festival, I guess they called it. And these were all part of their parades. The tractors were from an estate, and there was actually 10 of them to start out with, and we've slowly sold them off a little bit at a time. Our main income is auto appraisals. We do all types of appraisals on customs, classic vehicles, trucks, motorcycles, and that's part of how we run across these vehicles, is in those estates when the families don't want them or they just want to sell them. A lot of times that's when we actually purchase them.
This is a good one that you let your grandson think he's over there doing all the driving. And
you might have to free it up, because I think I tried to turn steering wheel on that other side and it didn't move.
Yeah.
Do you see this bar in the back for towing? And it has 2 PTOs.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I don't know really anything about tractors, but this thing caught my attention.
Well, this is so unusual, and they're so simple to work on.
Yes, sir.
Everything is there,
Right.
and there's a spare.
Yeah. Yeah.
So,
And this is the other one, huh?
yeah.
What year is this one?
I think it's in between the 30s and the 50s.
Okay.
You know, you have to go off of the VIN numbers, and I think this has a VIN plate on here somewhere. Somebody helped herself to this.
Cool. I guess as far as you know, last time you moved them, they would roll. I know
Oh
things
yeah,
got flat tire
This
in
is
there.
definitely rolled, and
Yeah.
that did too when it was offloaded.
Yes, sir.
And truthfully, what I would probably do is put it in high gear and pull it with a rope, and see if
Right.
see what it's going to do. I don't think it's going to be an issue.
Yeah.
And I think that's it for the tractors, other than that Massey sitting over there. And that's it. This is the most unusual
Right.
of any of them.
Yeah, that's
And,
what caught my attention, and I don't know what we'll do with these things, but there is a little rodeo parade coming up in Bogota.
Oh, you're kidding? Oh,
it'd be cool if we could get them
heck yeah.
running, and
You'll be the only one with one, let me tell you.
yeah, I bet so. That's for sure. Well, as far as on the price, are you negotiable at all?
No, we're when we
Kinda
talked
weird. on
the phone, that's the number.
Yes, sir.
Actually, I should be selling this one for more than the 2.
Yes,
I
sir.
threw the other one in to get it out of here. In the price, so I wouldn't have to move it again.
Alrighty. Well, I mean, we obviously are interested. We
Yeah.
come over here with 2 trailers and some
Well,
cash.
you're ready to go. You just need to make the big boy move and
Yeah.
load them up.
What do you think would be our best bet? Do you have anything to move them with, or do we need
I've
to?
got a tractor.
Okay.
I got a tractor and I got a Polaris. Well, I can't do the Polaris because it's got the tires flat. I've got a tractor. And I've got a chain. We'll just hook onto it and drag them up
Okay.
there.
Cool.
That's easy. It'd be nice to put air in that tire, though.
Right. Yeah. Yeah, I've got air on our trailer, but I don't have a tank.
Oh,
so
I
I'd
have a tank.
Okay.
Yeah, we can fill it.
Cool.
We're good to go then.
All right. Well, I'll go grab some cash and get that
Okay.
part out of the
Let's
way.
get that done and we'll load you up.
Sounds good. All right. Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Thanks, sir.
Thanks, sir.
I am not really a tractor guy. I've only got about 4.5 acres left here on this piece of property, so I don't really need any more tractors. I have 2 other tractors still, and I don't really need a classic tractor. I just want a regular tractor, so that's why I'm getting rid of them.
Think pull it backwards, forwards, or backwards?
And whatever way you want to drive it, all I'm doing is pulling you.
All righty.
little bit very good, just so you know. We'll try it again.
Alrighty.
That's what happens when you buy the expensive ones. Ready now?
Yes, sir. Easy enough.
What's that?
Easy enough.
Did it turn over?
I didn't try. I think it's in some kind of a gear.
Okay.
Should be good, huh?
I think so.
Close, but
Yeah.
still have a pretty good bit of room. I'll throw some straps on it and back your trailer up here and try to get the other one.
Alrighty.
Now, this one's going to be extremely interesting, huh?
Yeah.
I know you take one engine, I'll take the other type deal. I don't even know, like I said, it makes me wonder if they had it set up where both engines would run, because they both look fairly complete.
Right, yeah. When they have a gas line running in between them.
Oh yeah. Yeah, the hard part on this is you gotta work on that carburetor. Well, and I guess it'll be the same thing if you need to pull the spark plugs.
Oh yeah, that's whew.
Pulling the plugs on this side will be hard. Working on the carburetor on this side will be hard. This one's got a little external coil here though,
oh, yeah.
on that one, where this one's just got like a magneto style.
That's weird.
I would think, since he's got a fuel line ran over to this, that both engines ran at some point in time. There's an old spider over here.
Even a wire coming off of the starter solenoid comes over here to this starter.
Oh yeah, it's got a little external little solenoid there, don't it?
Mm-hmm.
And then that looks like like an old style starter where you can push it.
Oh yeah. Yeah, that's crazy.
Huh.
So I wonder if you can do both.
Maybe so. Maybe if you just want to just crank this one, you can use this little lever if
Right.
you want to crank them both together. Maybe it just seems weird turning them over both at the same time. I guess the transmissions, you think one of them's gutted, or I know this one here will go in gear.
Mm-hmm.
That one goes in gear
It
too.
goes in the gear too, yeah.
I have no clue. Seems like you'd have to have one in neutral and one in gear, I guess. Did notice this one's missing the flap, so you know that thing got a lot of water up in
Yeah.
it probably.
Until it had one on it at one time, just by the ring on it. But yeah, it's missing it for sure.
Well, what do we want to try to do first? Where do you start on something like this? See if they're turning over, huh? That tire went flat pretty quick. I'd say we
Yeah.
throw it in gear and just kind of rock it back and forth.
We can still try to rock it and just see if,
Which
maybe
side do
something
you
to-
throw in gear?
I don't know.
I guess this side would control this engine and that side would control that one, I guess.
Yeah, you would think so.
Yeah, this one's turning. Good. I see the fan spinning there. That was just dragging the tire, ain't it?
Yep. I don't see the fan move at all.
Oh, I hope this engine isn't locked up. But once again, I guess even if it is, you can run off the left side.
Yeah, that'd be crazy.
Let's pull the spark plugs out of it and maybe try to see if we can get something squirted down in it. I don't know if we go ahead and mess with this side since we know it's unlocked though. And then back here on their wiring, I did see this box was pulled apart for some reason. We even got a battery. Yeah, little bitty one. So somebody was having, that wire's undone right there from something.
Yeah. For sure we need to get something probably in on these pistons though, because like I said, if that one's moving, then it's...
I think that one might be locked up. Yeah, let's pull them spark plugs out and see if maybe we can squirt something in there and rock it again and see if that one will turn loose.
It's got had water in it, yep.
Well, that ain't good. Might just pull them out first and see if it might shoot a lot of water out of there before I try squirting oil in it. Yeah, this could either be really easy or really hard.
Or both.
Yeah.
We're right there. Yeah, it's pretty bad shape.
Now we checked the oil out there and this one didn't look milky. Looks fine. Smells a little gassy. Unless that's you. I don't know where
No
that.
comment.
There it is. Looks about like this one here. We always manage with something, buy something that's got two engines and then one be locked up. Seems like they chase us.
Yeah.
I thought that block was cracked, but I think it's just the paint coming off of it there. Yeah.
Big dirt dauber's nest in there. Surely that's not...
I'll just try to squirt something down in there just for the fun of it. Should we try to get a battery on it and just to see if that one will turn over?
I think so, yeah.
This one will probably hit hard. I don't want to mess nothing up on the flywheel or the starter. I guess we could even unhook this one for now. I think so. I'd like to at least hear that one turn over.
Yeah, because it may be where if this one, yeah, I don't know how it would do once it...
Yeah, I don't know how the gears and stuff work on this transmission. It's probably a lot simpler than what it seems, but I just think some old farmer come up with this and
Yeah.
don't know its purpose, but it's cool looking.
So do we want to take this wire off of this one, you said?
Yeah, maybe so. I don't even know if we got a battery small enough to fit in this.
It's kind of confusing because you would have thought both of these would have came off the same.
One of them's going to be hot instantly, ain't it?
Yeah.
Because this one's running right
Yeah, to that.
to that.
You'd have thought both of them would have come off this same.
So this one, you have to crank with the pedal. I bet. That just feeds the power down there, but it uses this to crank it. This one's the only one that cranks with the key.
So we
See
still
what I
need
mean?
it off though, right?
No.
No.
Not to use this pedal one.
Okay.
If we were turning over the key, we would.
All
But
right. Well, I'm not going to disconnect it if we don't have to because it's pretty rusty.
So that steering wheel for sure doesn't do anything, right?
No,
Does it?
it don't. I don't know where it goes, but it doesn't.
It's kind of a dummy one.
Think so.
Because at first I thought this one might control the left wheel and that one control the right, and this would sure be a circus act seeing that trying to
Well,
work. Let's see if I can get a battery in there. Not quite. They'll reach maybe. I'll just do it like this for now.
Yeah.
So I think connecting that up, that pedal should turn this other one over. Get up here.
Don't run over our fan.
Yeah. That one's out of gear, we're both out of gear.
I'm going to give it a little lift there.
All right, ready? Golly,
That thing,
turns over fast.
yeah.
Don't it?
It just needs like a little spring there.
Yeah. I think that
it'll
one
run.
crank
Yeah,
up.
I think it'll run.
As long as you want to, well, it's going to be hard to see if it's getting fire with the spark plugs on the center part there, but oops.
Just trying to find just a.
Just grab the wire and I'll turn it over.
Okay.
Good on that?
Good on that. Good on that.
So you want to see if it's getting spark now?
Yeah, it doesn't fit in there really well, so I'm probably going to get. But yeah, I can at least maybe see if it's going to fire.
It's kind of fun to mess with. I think I'm going to turn this key just to the on position. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
So it's getting juice
right.
to the coil. Well, that might be why they had it all apart. There's no, unless that's a push button for the other starter, there's nothing in the switch. It's just
Right.
all or nothing. So I'll try it turned over there. Ready?
Yep.
No spark?
Nothing, no spark.
I bet we're not getting any juice down there to the coil on that one. We could just try to jump a wire for now. I don't know whether to just cut it there and I can redo that splice.
There's a spider there.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I don't know what kind that thing is. Need any tape, or you think it'll stay away?
I think it'll stay away from it.
No spark. I have to clean the, I guess it has like points, some kind of points set up in it or something maybe.
I see it looks like a distributor cap thing there.
Yeah.
I don't know how hard it's going to be to get to that.
So the one that will probably run is going to be the hardest to get at
To work it,
everything.
yeah. Mm-hmm.
And the one that'd be easy is locked up. Nothing?
Nothing. Nope.
All right. I said we're not getting any kind of spark when I connect this wire. So I bet it's gonna have to be cleaned. The contacts in there. Would it be any easier if we pull this cover off?
I don't know. I got a feeling probably so.
I'm trying to figure out how it. Do we want to try to pull it off, or?
I got a feeling that may be our quickest.
Yeah, we're definitely gonna have to because I won't be able to see down in that distributor. There we go. Looks a lot easier to mess with. Try to get up here and see.
So it's not so bad once you get that off.
No, not bad at all. Maybe it'll just pick up on there. There we go. Button don't look too bad. I mean, it could be cleaned up. Yep. Little points and condenser. Let's try to get a file and clean those. It'll be the easiest ones to clean, easiest to get at. But you hang on to that. I'll hook that up and try to turn it over and see. We might have to get some sandpaper. That file's kind of wore out, I think. Ready?
Yep.
Man.
Didn't realize my elbow was there. It scared me.
Oh, close to that fan, huh?
Yeah, oh yeah.
Hear them.
Yeah. Lightning. It was almost sparking outside of the ring there.
Let's just clean up that button a little bit, and I think she's gonna pop off and run pretty soon. Debating on what we should do on this fuel system here. You think just disconnect it and run our temporary tank up here for now, or do you want to just try to get it to crank with starting fluid or something first?
Let's try to, I mean, I don't know much about the tank, so we don't really know what we're getting into.
Oh, there's water in that.
Oh,
so,
okay. So
I'll just disconnect it right here and we can run that temporary one. I was hoping to try it without a clamp, but I bet that thing leaks like crazy. You can try it just to see. Will it set between them?
got any more slack there? Is that it?
No, yeah. I'm gonna turn this valve on, see if anything leaks out of the carburetor.
I don't guess there's no need in checking this plug.
I think they're gonna spark.
Okay.
We'll see what it does first. If it don't crank up, then we'll come back to it. I'm not leaking nowhere. So is this the choke and that's like the throttle?
That should be the throttle, yeah.
Okay, yeah. And I'm assuming forward is...
Forward, go.
Yeah, and that's a choke. Well, let's see what it does.
I'm stand to the side just in case. I feel like it's gonna crank this time.
Alrighty. There we go. Wow, I was not expecting that.
Yeah. I don't know that we've had anything crank that fast.
No.
Crazy, crazy.
I think I could try to drive it with this motor if that tire was up. And shoot a little air to it and just see if anything moves here as far as going in gear and stuff. That's crazy. So when we bought these things, we had really no idea if they were going to run, how they worked, or how well they would even run. So we've got what I guess you would call the driver's side engine just cranked up, just as simple as cleaning up the points on it. Now I believe that the passenger side motor is locked up. You can tell the flap's been off of it for a while. A lot of rainwater's got down in them cylinders, so I don't really know what it's going to take to get that motor to unstick and see if it runs again. But at this point, we're going to try to air that tire up, just see if it'll go in gear. I believe you could drive this thing with just this one engine, but we'll just have to find out and see. That is pretty crazy how easy it cranks. We definitely can just drive it with one engine. Try reverse. Yep. Cool. I think we might make it after all.
Yeah. Figure out the battery problem as far as
yeah, we just need a smaller one. You want me to try the key switch on this to see if that one tries to turn over?
It won't hurt. Well, I don't think it can hurt anything. I mean, the worst it'll try to engage.
It'll just click, but I'm assuming they had this apart for a reason. This didn't fall off because the screws are put back in.
Well, I'm wondering if maybe whatever it was with that wire, you know, that we had to run that other wire, they had issues, and that's where they went to
Could be.
First place to check.
So we're in neutral on both. I'm just going to try it. I think what they've got is like a push button start here, but ooh, and it's rusted solid. So give me a screwdriver, I'll jump it across.
Huh?
That's it. Try now, ain't it? That is it that starter?
That's that starter. Let me make sure this is off. We're gripping here just a little bit.
So I guess this is wired up where that one will, the key will crank, or the push button will start that one too. Not getting anything. Is that,
no,
that's a solenoid?
Yeah, it's solenoid. It's not the starter.
Let's try that. Can you jump it across from that one to that, that first one there?
Here to here?
Yeah. Not trying on that one.
So how do we go from?
That's sending that. That should be sending power to that. It should be going over. Let me get off and check if I can feel the starter doing anything. I should be able to feel it out here. All right. No, it ain't.
Maybe it's biting too.
Maybe. I can barely feel something there. Let's try this cable again. There it goes. Something inside there was...
I guess so. I was tapping on it.
Is it turning over? Or is it just kicking in?
I heard it kick in.
Ready?
Yep. Yeah. Kicking in, it goes. funny though that it didn't spark. You would have thought it would have still sparked.
Yeah. She's definitely locked up. You don't know how long it'll take to free up some. I mean, stuff's only been sitting in there, not even the right stuff. I mean, we just put oil down in it. It really needs some diesel or Marvel mystery oil in it, maybe. Something to help break up that rust. Because that could be real bad.
Yeah, like I said, it may still have water in there.
Yeah.
And it may all be floating on top of it, or in it, or whatever.
Yeah, I guess we just need to make the decision if we want to take this off and start tearing into it, or possibly try the, getting it to turn over. I just don't want to bend a rod if something's not ready to move and we're forcing it to. So sometimes on these old engines, you can actually get them to turn over by push starting or pull starting the vehicle. What we're going to try to attempt here is to try to push start the tractor using the first engine that we've got running. We have no idea if that's going to work or how this transmission's set up, but at this point it's worth the try, and we're hoping for the best. Should be interesting.
Yeah.
People probably be wondering, what in the world are they doing? That's what I'm beginning to ask myself. I think the brakes kind of work.
Alrighty.
What do you think I should try to go in second gear to get up a little bit more speed?
I think so, yeah. I think the faster we're going, the better it may be for us to...
Then I'll go in neutral, you'll go in third, I guess?
Yeah. I guess I can go ahead and
pull that.
Have it in third?
Yeah.
Wait.
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
Good?
That's good.
Try it? No? Probably have to get up some more speed.
Yep. If it do any good to try reverse.
What do you mean? Just try it in both of us?
Yeah.
Try. All right. Try it in third again. I'm going to try to really get up some speed here. Alright. We're just sliding too much. Is that tire low?
Half.
Yeah. It's worth a shot.
Yeah.
I think we'll get it back inside.
Yeah. It's going to take, of course, this old asphalt's so hot, it's just crumbling underneath it.
Well, she's got some speed in third gear.
Yeah. Still helpless. I feel like I need to be turning too.
Running pretty good on this one side, though.
Yep. Seeing the oil pressure down there is up around 20.
Yeah. Well, we never really knew until we tried that. Well, like I said, it's worth a shot anyways, I guess.
Pretty cool too.
Yeah, it's kind of fun. Now's the part where we just decide what to do. I don't think we're going to have enough time, though, to try to tear that down before tomorrow. I'm trying to check our temperature. 150, pretty low. Feels a lot hotter than that though.
I think it'd be neat though for people to see
Yeah.
it, and then we can.
This would have been so cool to have them both running. So we're definitely not done working on this old machine, but we're pretty excited to go ahead and try to enter it into this rodeo parade. Now every year for Bogata they have a big to-do on the rodeo, and this is just something that'd be cool to kind of show off what we found and that we at least got one engine up and running. We're really not sure of how well this thing's going to run at this point, but as you guys know, we've driven some pretty rough stuff. I guess you might say this ain't our first rodeo.
Well, you might think you're driving me insane, but I'm ain't the game that you're trying to play. You know, I think you maybe ought to know this ain't my first rodeo.
As we're going through this parade, things are moving awfully slow, and we'd do anything to cool off right now. So for the kid that thought it'd be funny to throw a water balloon at Dad, we appreciate it.
Well, you might think you drive me insane. I made the game that you're trying to play. You know, I think that maybe you should know this ain't my first rodeo.
So now that we've got that rodeo parade behind us, we're just going to go ahead and dig into this second engine to see if we can get it up and running. When we left off, it was locked up, so we're just going to try it in gear one more time and see if that'll allow it to turn over before we dig into it a little deeper. Guess both of them in first gear?
I think so, yeah.
Don't want to go. There it goes. I guess watch the fan, see if you can see it. Well, try reverse. That one sure runs good though.
Yeah. Yeah, it didn't even.
I guess we're going to have to pull that cover off then and get down to that valve cover and see what the valve train looks like.
Right.
I don't know if it's that stuck or the piston's stuck, but it's been sitting a little while. It should have tried a little bit.
You would have thought so, yeah.
We'll get this cover off, see what it looks like underneath there.
Okay. That wasn't as bad as I thought it was going to be.
Yeah, like I said, pull this valve cover off. Think I should drain the oil and just see what it looks like real quick?
Might not hurt. That water may be at the bottom of it, Nat. I'm hoping not, but.
Well, now that we've driven it around, it's probably mixed together pretty good.
Right.
Wouldn't hurt to see.
Bucket over here.
Still don't look too terribly milky though.
What size you think?
Looks like crescent wrench.
Crescent wrench?
Yeah.
Oh. Yep. Well, there's a small sign.
Yeah.
Kind of good it didn't crank, I guess.
I guess it does look a little milky when you look at it. Well, it's just at the bottom down there.
Yes.
Yeah, so you know that a lot of water got through there, which we knew that. Let's go ahead and try to pull this off. It doesn't look bad now, though.
Nah, it looks pretty good.
I bet it don't look bad up underneath here. I bet it's all down in a cylinder that was, one of the valves was open. rubber hammer, screwdriver.
Looks like it's loose back here, but maybe not big.
Tight fit, huh?
A little O-ring right here that.
No, it ain't bad at all up here.
A little O-ring there too. No.
But one, oh, we got a bent push rod.
Oh, yep.
Huh.
That's gonna be the one that's stuck more than likely too.
Could be just the valve stuck, huh? Yeah, we could have done that, I guess.
Trying to.
Yeah. Well, I was afraid of that, but that's not a big deal to have to replace the push rod. Pull this rocker arm off here, and it looks like just mainly that one. Might be able to pull this off, and it may. Yeah. Oh no, that one's bent. I don't know. That one might have a little bend to it.
This one's got a little bend. Oh, well, I don't know. That paint's throwing me off on
Right.
it.
That one definitely looks bent, and I can tell that one for sure is bent.
I don't think it is.
If you can get on that one, my socket ain't deep enough. I'm gonna go round up a box. We can try to put these in order on.
Okay.
Wow,
Oh, that's more than bent.
that's bent in 2 spots.
Yeah. That one's got a little.
Maybe
yeah.
a little bit. I think it would still run off of it, but I think that most of these are just normal wear and tear on them. Oh, I bet you though, we bent that one trying to put it in gear when we were outside rolling fast. Wind chime.
We should be able to straighten that one out.
We'll be able to remember which way
Yeah.
that went, because that front one was sure enough bent. I'm kind of curious now if that starter will turn it over or not. If that's all it was that one valve stuck.
Could be.
The pistons might be free. If we want to try it, maybe. Now that cylinder's going to be locked up too.
Yep.
But it looks like all the other valves have come up. You know, you can tell that one there though.
Yep.
It's still
down.
stuck open. So water come in through here, that valve's open, and it just
Straight down into that piston and
Filled it
piston
up.
down into the.
I really don't want to pull that head off
Do we want to try rocking it
without the.
without the?
Yeah, let's try that.
Maybe that'll.
See that stuff coming out of the cylinder there though. I wish we could get on that crank pulley, but the way it's designed, if you had whatever they take to crank them up front here, we could. But
Right.
I don't know if I could get in there with the pry bar. I'm in like this little hole on it. Seems to be getting a pretty good bite, but I don't think I can get it to go the other way. It kind of landed in a bad spot too.
Straight up and down.
Yeah. Because otherwise I could get it like that.
That's what I was gonna say. It's just right in the middle of where that fan hits.
I don't know. Huh.
Really hate to take that head off.
Yeah, but I guess the exhaust manifold, we could just kind of leave it on there. All right, I don't know, the carburetor and stuff. It's all connected to the same thing, ain't it?
Yeah.
Couldn't we just lift that all up with the head?
So. Yeah.
Since the exhaust is coming up right here, I mean. But yeah, I hate to mess with that too, because then you're messing with your head gasket and.
Just take it loose here.
Take that off. What couple, I guess, I don't know if that's an oil line or what that is right there, but not sure what that is.
See, the water pump's not attached to the head, so.
There's no way to really get on the flywheel teeth that I see. I can see this part right here, but there aren't any teeth. I guess the teeth are further this way from where that hole is.
Right.
It's just smooth. There's really nothing to grab hold of. I mean, I guess we could pull the starter off though. You know, you could get on the teeth there.
Yeah.
Might be worth a shot before we.
Take the head, yeah, it's just.
I don't think it'd be too hard pulling that starter off. I've never pulled one off before though. I guess, is it just that? It's kind of just a wedge top. Because there's no other.
There's nothing but, yeah.
I think that's what it's going to be, is you just kind of unloosen that and it probably just goes into a little hole that keeps it there. Let's try that first.
Yeah.
See if we can't get on the teeth of the flywheel and work it that way. Golly, Bob. Trying to make sure that is how that works. Sound like something broke. I hope not. Got some of that penetrating stuff I can spray on there.
Gonna need something with the.
There it goes.
You got it?
Yeah, I got it. That's what it does, though.
That's what it looks like, yeah.
It keeps it in place
I'll
there.
put it with this other stuff.
Come out of it. Golly. Yeah, I see the teeth. That's when we make sure that starter's working too. Kind of way up in there though, ain't they?
Yeah. You see, it looks like maybe it had hit the tooth in there.
Yeah.
So it may not have been getting a good slam into it, yeah.
So if you want to take that big pry bar and stick it in that hole in there, and we'll try to go the same direction. You see it there? Not really. Needs that hammer on the top of the piston.
Yeah.
Pressure on it. Man, that thing is stuck. I don't know. I don't want to, but I think we probably need to pull that head off, because I think even if we don't, or even if we got it to turn over, there's probably so much nasty rust up in there that needs to be cleaned out.
Yeah.
That you're never going to get cleaned out without just working it back and forth. You don't want to mess the rings up. So.
Yeah, I think.
We've put forth an honest effort.
Let's see, we can.
Messed up a couple things along the way, I guess.
Well, I'd rather mess up a few small things than something major.
Yeah, I think, yeah, let's just pull it off. Let's disconnect the smaller stuff here and then the head bolts last, and we'll be right there at it. Have to figure out what the torque and stuff is on all this stuff. I'm hoping we can just save that head gasket, but
Right.
I'm just gonna pull them out. Some of mine are missing washers. Most of them.
A little bump.
Should be it, huh?
I think so.
It's gonna be heavy.
Yeah, let me see if I can. We may have to lift and go that way just a hair.
That valve wasn't open much though. But, golly, they're all pretty bad.
Yeah.
I think this is going to be the roughest one, but that looks terrible, don't it? Oh no. It's cracked, ain't it?
Crack.
Ooh, right here too. It doesn't look like it's, but it's hard to tell. It's bad shaped.
Right.
Man, those are bad shaped. Golly.
Yeah.
That's like 36 grit sandpaper right there.
That's about a 1/4 inch thick of something in the bottom sludge.
Really?
Yep.
Feel of that. I mean, it's kind of coming off,
yeah.
but that's like the coarsest grit sandpaper you
Yep.
can find. Man, I don't know, that crack right there, that might kind of put an end to everything.
Right.
Because it could have been leaking water, you know, through the head gasket area where that crack, allowing it to go between cylinders. Whew, I don't know. So now that we've got this head pulled off, we knew that the front valve was open, allowing water to get in through the exhaust here. But now looking inside of these cylinder walls, all of them are just terribly bad. So Dad noticed there's a crack between these two middle cylinders here, as well as a small one on this back 2 cylinders as well. So that could put an end to this whole project. At least we do have one good running motor, but we're going to clean these cylinders out the best we can, see what they look like, and just try to make a decision to see if we can still get this thing to turn over or just stop where we're at. Yeah, there's that sludge.
Yeah.
These ones ain't got mud in it like this one.
Yeah, that's pretty nasty.
We've seen some rough cylinder walls, and every time I think it's the worst, but
Yeah.
I definitely think that's the worst.
Strange that all the pistons are almost at the same height.
They are, ain't they? That is weird. Huh, yeah, just,
Which means that they're not all at the bottom of the. This
So
one's
we
not at the
can
bottom or the top,
move
so
them.
yeah, we should be able to move.
yeah, but we ain't moving nothing until that's cleaned up somehow.
Yeah.
I don't even know what to start with. I mean, honestly, they're so bad, I feel like a wire brush at this point is not even, I mean, it's not gonna hurt them.
Right.
That one's not as
No, I
bad
was gonna
as,
say this one's really.
could
really
be
not
just
too
because
bad.
it's been soaking with more stuff in it.
Yeah, those are.
We can just try to soak them and then, you know, clean, soak, clean, back and forth. See how much they clean up. But if they don't clean up any more than that, it ain't gonna move. So we need to get these cylinders cleaned up the best we can. We started off just topping them off with vinegar, allowing it to set overnight. When we come back the next morning though, it looked pretty messy. So vacuumed all that out, started over again, cleaned it up with a wire brush as well as a little bit of sandpaper, and then filled it up with some Evapor Rust. The next day, 3 of the cylinders had allowed the Evapor Rust to pass by, but that front cylinder seemed to still be stuck. We also went ahead and pulled off the front grille. That way it allowed us to get down onto that crank pulley a little better. So now hopefully we can just work that front piston loose and be able to actually get it turning over. They actually cleaned up pretty good, didn't they?
Yeah, sure did.
Comparison to what we were starting with anyways.
I think a rock would have compared better than what we had to begin with.
This one here, I know is still stuck though. Like I said, it allowed, all the fluid will pass by these 3, but that one there is holding it solid. Try to hit on it some, or?
It's gotta, I mean, if those ones are loose or at least allowing something to go by, surely.
I think we can try smacking on this one some, which I don't know which way it's turning, if it's supposed to be going up or down, but.
Yeah,
Try it and see. You want to get on the crank or smack the piston?
I'll try to get on this. Thought I might get it from up there, but the water pump's on the way there just a little bit. I don't think I did anything.
Ain't nothing. Let me try this starter out to see if it'll tell us which way, if it'll move any at all. You'd think it'd try to move some with 3 of them possibly. That looks like that one's trying to go up. So that means that one would be going up. Which we would be fighting against ourselves if we were using the, you were turning it clockwise?
Yeah.
Yeah, so those would be coming up.
So they're coming.
It ain't moving much, but I can feel. I wonder if we either get both 2 at a time, either get hit on 2 of these to get these ones to come up, or try to hit on those and get those ones to come up.
Seem like the middle ones would be better to me because they're actually going down, and that's the way we're trying to.
Yeah, with the starter,
right.
But we can try it either way. There's a tight fit on that one there. I'll let you get back here. I'll use the heavier hammer on the front side. I don't know. Hard to tell, ain't it?
Rock, paper, scissors, huh?
Were these always lower than these ones? I don't know.
Yes, I think they were just by hair, not much.
Let's try the other ones. Man, that's solid right there. That one is stuck. Felt like that last hit sounded different. It's funny how they mimic each other so well.
Yeah.
Man, Let's try it one more time, switch back to the middle.
Oh, let's go.
Did it just go?
It looks like it's.
Well, that board's hot from that hammer.
Oh yeah.
I can't tell.
See, I'm just seeing it.
It looks like it's scratching down the cylinder, don't
Yeah.
it?
Mm-hmm.
Never broke an oak board on a piston
I don't know
before.
if that one will fit in there or not. Probably not. Nope. Nope.
No.
Put that square peg in that round hole. All right, my board.
Can't get on the flywheel, can't get on the crank pulley.
Might have to take the. I hate to take the oil pan off, but
Pull the oil pan off
Yeah.
and try to just see if anything's.
see if something.
Well, we can maybe take this rod off, this piston, and maybe
Yeah.
get it to hammer around. If this is the only one stuck,
Yeah, and then get it to where at least you're not hitting against
yeah, solid.
solid. Yeah.
Let's do that. I'm gonna blow this out, get all that sawdust out of there. I filled up this block over the weekend with just straight evapor rust as well, so because I didn't know if anything would be stuck down low.
Yep.
It's pretty clean though. Probably save it and reuse that. Said I didn't know if maybe the crank was halfway stuck or the cam or.
You never know. It's set with water, a little bit of water in it. We know. So.
You know, I got to thinking about that push rod though. As bent up as it is, this motor hasn't moved since we started messing with it enough to bend that. So I think that push rod was bent previously,
Probably so. Yeah.
and then the motor's locked up a lot more. Because it ain't moved.
Maybe
Wow.
another bucket, huh?
Yeah. Hey, I can probably catch it in. Yeah, that'll work, or an old antifreeze jug. Yeah, there's a marble mystery over there.
Yeah.
It timed out just right, didn't it? Didn't like much. Yeah. 1/2 inch or 9/16.
I got both of them here, so.
Oh man, there's some back up in this bell housing area. Ready?
Yep.
Hitting on something? Still stuck. Try not to mess up the gasket. There it goes. Please let this come out. don't know.
There it goes. Getting it turned in that direction.
A lot of sludge down in there. That's from that water being in it. See anything?
Not really, it's kind of dark. I see the,
Well, they're way up in there, ain't it?
yeah.
I'll grab a light. See anything any better?
Yeah.
Oh, it is pretty rusty right up there.
Yeah. Yep. I think if we can hit it right there, once we get everything where we need it loosened off, I think we can
Yeah.
rotate backwards.
Loosen off that first one right there.
Yeah, right here, yeah.
Pull that loose and then hit it on those middle ones, huh?
Yep.
Then it'll drop down, and then I guess I would hit it from the, hit that piston from the top downwards.
Yep.
Oops. Yeah, I think that might work. It's worth a shot anyways.
Holy smokes, that thing is. It's tight.
Some foot-pounds to it, huh?
There it goes. I could just see my knuckles getting busted on it.
Those ones
I'm
will
not
be
sure.
hard to get at.
Yeah. Yeah, I bet that's got every bit of 10,000 foot-pounds on it.
Another wrench. These are the cheater.
I think so.
Here's this, might be too small. That crank is pretty small though, ain't it?
Yeah, considering, yeah.
Oh man, Lord, please let it turn. Get a little hammer to break that loose, you think?
Probably so. So you just can't get much of a swing on it.
Yeah.
Almost, like I say, almost need something from down this way.
Hang on, let me grab some. What about something like this? Is that too long? That's oak too, so
That'll work.
I'm gonna watch up top. Wait,
Okay.
yeah, leave you that line.
Tell me when you're ready.
I'm ready. Yeah, I think, yeah, it's coming. Yep. Yep, they're all, well, the three back ones are moving, so
That one there still
still don't want to come out, huh?
don't want to come out. Keep going.
I wish that would come off, but surely it's got to come off at
It's
some
got to,
point.
yeah.
Either that or it's going to end up. It'll come
Yeah,
off.
it's got to pull off of that. At least
Yeah.
pull off that bearing or something. Keep going.
Yeah. Huh. It's crazy.
It's coming because I've got a 1/4-inch gap there now.
Yeah. Do you want me to do you want to put them nuts back on it? May just try to hammer it at this point, since we know we've got a little bit of a, you know what I mean, gap in there.
Yeah.
My goodness, I'm hitting that hard. I don't know if one can be stuck from just rust that bad. Maybe it's stuck for other reasons. Golly. I think the only thing we've hit harder is that old Rambler piston, and we broke it out of there.
Yeah.
Here it comes.
Something moved.
Did it?
Yep.
You sure?
I bet on it. Pretty sure I thought I'd seen it down here move. Yeah, it moved because my nuts down here are loose.
Okay.
So,
Good, because I'm getting tired. Let me spray that up here too. It doesn't look like it's moved much though. Are we back to where it's tied or
no.
still can come down some?
Yep. Well, I say it can. I don't know.
You want to hammer up the
Yeah,
other
let
one
me
again?
hammer upwards. Oh, that's not good. That's... I guess up above now. It's always good to have help from up above.
Yeah.
And move some because I've got even less showing on my bolts down here.
Ready?
Yep. Oh, I've seen some movement then.
I heard metal on metal, it sounded like. Look fine okay? Or I mean, look okay?
Yeah, I mean, as far as I can tell,
Do we need to just get that rod
yeah, we need to get
Cap
that
off
right.
there?
Yeah, we need to get it off, I think, because
so we can see a little better?
it looks like the top part of it may be
Hitting.
hitting,
Yeah.
and I think the gap's gonna, once we tighten it up, it would.
Crazy.
Like I said, I wish that. Oh, there it goes. I wish that bearing would.
Ew. Looks pretty rough.
Feels like it's had a rough life right in there.
I'm not sure if that ain't what was kind of partially seized up on it too. Well, at least I can get that piston to go down more now, I think. And try it.
Try it. Nothing.
Nothing?
Nothing.
Broke my board.
I guess you did something then, didn't I?
You'd think once it
That's probably just shy of getting into it, so.
looks like we've went down about a 1/2 to 3/4 of an inch. But at what point is it going to get easy?
Yeah, because you still, according to this, you still got the downward swing. You're about halfway, so.
Can you come more upwards with these other ones again? Or is that about it?
I'll try. I don't know. Ouch.
Yeah, it's going.
It's going still?
I don't think so. Can I come down some more with that one? I guess?
Yeah.
Go then some?
It may have went just a hair, but not a whole lot.
Oh my goodness. These middle cylinders are about 1.5 inches from the top still. What if I helped on this
That
back
piston
one?
on the bottom side down here,
Huh?
the piston on the bottom side,
Rough.
ooh, it is rough.
Let me see.
You can feel right over here along the edge of it, man. It's just like,
Oh, yeah. Yep. Let me try to help on this. I'll hit this back one when you're hitting the middle ones to try to
Okay.
get up that little bit more. That's close enough.
you are, yeah, you're at about 530.
All right, I go back to this one to try to get it. But I know I can go down a good ways on it now.
Yeah.
I'll let you give it a good whammy and see.
Up there.
You might have a little bit more horsepower than me. That board's about had it, ain't it?
Yeah.
Do you think this would be any stronger? Because that oak there just doesn't seem to.
It's just hanging on to it good.
I can stand up there and kind of get more at its level. Oh,
My axe is kind of dull.
I'm gonna have to put some safety glasses on. We kind of messed that up pretty good. Oh me, I feel like we're so far into this, it's too hard to. It's not hard to walk away from, but you don't want to.
Right. Oh, I want to. Just can't
Just
afford
knew
to.
though, once it moves some, it would.
Well, you know, it's moved quite a bit.
Yeah, you can see it's moved
Yeah.
about 3/4 of an inch. Now, I don't know if you let it soak again now that we know it has
Now it's
moved,
moved.
but kind of
Kind of hate
getting
to.
close on time to get a video out.
It's one of those things, once you got momentum going, you don't want to
Right,
stop. You want me to cut another board?
yeah, I guess. I don't know.
Think they got the wrong piston in there?
I don't know. It does look a little different on the top side than
Yeah.
the rest of these. Wouldn't that be something? I'll let you hit on it a couple times. Never seen one that stuck. It's kind of like once that board starts doing that too, it loses some of its.
Starts fraying out and just
String.
losing some of its string.
Let it soak a little longer, or what do we want to do?
May not hurt. I mean, as hard as it's been hit right now, it
At
may not
least
hurt
take a
to-
lunch break
Yeah.
and let it set. So we went ahead and just filled this thing back up with evapor rust and let it set overnight. We come in the next day and decided we'd try to hit the piston from the bottom of the engine upwards, but after messing with that for a couple hours, we still didn't make any headway. So we've split about 15 to 20 pieces of this old oak wood trying to hammer the piston from the top, and no luck at all. So at this point, we're running out of time, we're running out of energy and ideas, and I feel like we're just going to have to move on to more drastic levels. Hey, they ain't moved none.
No, I've been watching them.
It's moving some though, huh? Them are higher. Them gotta be a little bit higher. Gotta be, right? Them are coming up.
Yeah, it may be. Yeah, I wish I had a measurement on it before we started.
There's a tape right down there, but.
Oh.
Well, this one here was like 3 1/8 or something.
It's like 5/8 there. Yeah, it was like 3 3/16. Oh yeah, we've
1/4 inch maybe.
We've gone about almost 1/4 inch.
Still though, getting it back up, it may not ever do it. I know those 3 are free. Who'd ever thought we'd be doing
Driving post.
Yeah, T-post driver.
Oh wow.
Yeah, I flattened it pretty good. Let me try a bigger hammer.
I can see it came up. I can see little bubbles every now and then come up on the thing there.
It's got to get to a point to where it's gonna get free, right?
I would love to tell you that's the truth, but I'd also like not to lie. So I'm.
I think I'm okay with you lying to me, right? Keep going, or
I don't know. I think we may be at the
very bottom.
At the very bottom.
Well, the bad thing is now we've got to
go back that other way, or
yeah. That's got to be close.
Yeah, we're
at the bottom.
We're dead center bottom now. But we're also dead center top too on the other ones.
Let me clean that out a little bit. And then I guess we'll try hammering them down.
It's the only option we got.
Yeah. Did it come down a little bit? Or no?
I don't think so.
If I knew those ones were as strong as that one there, I'd just use metal on metal. I think I'm at that point anyways, though.
I think that's about our options.
I mean, here we are fighting a motor that's got a crack up here on the top side anyways. So we don't even know what the outcome's going to be in this. Even if you get it broke free. Try metal on metal.
Try metal on metal. I mean, maybe it'll make the decision for us. Ready?
Yep. Hasn't moved enough. I mean, it has moved some, but just not enough to be like, oh, we're making good headway.
Right.
Let's try this, Dad. Get up here and let's both get on one of these pistons, these center ones. You think?
You can try.
That's crazy stuck. When you're taking a sledgehammer straight to the head of the piston.
Two pistons, yeah.
Yeah, 2. Some tough pistons.
Yeah.
So after hammering around on this thing for 4 or 5 hours without making any headway, we finally made the decision to just go ahead and bust this piston out with complete intentions of replacing it. So now we have an engine that'll turn over on its own, but as you guys know, the whole plan of this thing was just to see if she'd run. So we're gonna go ahead and put it back together. We have no idea if an engine can even run with it completely missing a cylinder, but we're gonna give it a try. So we'll go ahead and clean this head up the best we can. can, put it back on the engine. We'll go ahead and bypass the front 2 valves on that cylinder just to make sure we're not pumping it full of fuel. And we'll go ahead and put a little bit of oil in this thing, get it turning over, getting a little spark, and just see what she does. Ready?
Yep.
I'm nervous. Here we go. I think we're getting fire because, I mean, we're sparking up here, but. Let's check to make sure we are getting fire real quick. Fit the greatest. Yeah, no spark.
Sparky.
We tried to go ahead and pull this magneto apart and clean it up the best we can to get some spark, but really had no luck at all. So we ended up pulling off the other distributor from the other tractor we bought, popped it on there. Hopefully we get some spark out of it and allow us to move forward. It's like it's not even trying. And our battery, something's killing our batteries. I think that charger is. Where's that tester at?
Maybe just run off this one.
It's sparking over here.
We're sparking.
Plenty of spark. Maybe just no gas yet?
Could be. I sprayed up in there as best I could.
Not gonna get it to do anything spinning over that slow. You think if we tried to let itself kind of push start itself again, it might work? Just crank this one up and let it spin over faster. And I mean, it could be we ain't got no compression right now and it just needs to spin over plenty of quick.
Could be, yeah.
Let's try that. I don't know what else to do.
Starting out in a second. I mean, when you take off and let mine go, it seems like it stopped a while ago and took off fine like that. Try it and see what it does.
The only thing different is I'm not spraying it.
Right.
So if we're not getting no fuel, that could be the whole problem. If we're not getting no fuel into from that carburetor.
Yeah.
Wish I could shoot it from here.
Might if it had the little jet thing on it, the little straw.
No way. Ready?
Yeah. It is.
That thing's not right.
It's not right. I'm having to push way beyond what I normally do. And
That rod's bent. Let's
Yeah.
try it again. And I know this is crazy, but I'm gonna kind of stand up and spray that in case it is.
But I'm thinking we're not getting the way I was doing it, we're not getting the fuel.
No
like
fuel.
we're supposed to. I'm gonna have to go way beyond which
But
bends
if
that
I
rod.
can maybe do it with this.
We're running.
It was running,
It was
right?
running. Yeah, it was running.
We're just not getting the fuel.
Right.
All right. Not getting any. I don't think we're getting fire again.
May not be.
I don't know. It's not trying. I don't know if we're not getting any fuel or any fire. Well, guys, we put a ton of work into this whole thing, and unfortunately, some things just aren't meant to be or even possible. But in this case, this just isn't one of those things. That's running, praise
running.
God. Christian, let's film a little bit of this. That may be all we have, but we're gonna try to film it. It is possible.
It is possible.
Praise God. This has been a long time coming here. Let's try it again. It doesn't sound terrible.
No, and it's not shaky like I thought it would be.
Oh, come on, starter. I think I've got it figured out now. What about that front one? It ain't moving. Something missing here.
Yeah.
Will it idle?
You want me to let it see?
Yeah. Oh man, our linkage broke
Yeah, it's
loose.
starting to warm up pretty quick.
I was about to try to drive it, but it's probably a good thing
Yeah.
without that on there.
Yep.
That's crazy. If that ain't a miracle, I don't know what is. Thank you, Lord. That's cool.
But it basically idled without any.
I think a person could honestly even work out of it for a little while. That is so cool. You want to see if we can get both of them going?
That was the main plan to begin with, so.
That's cool. That is too sinking cool.
Yep.
Well, there you have it, guys. When we picked up this old tractor, we had no idea of what it was going to take to get it up and running again. The fact of having to get 2 engines up and running means twice the work and twice the challenges. Now, the first one we were able to get fired up pretty easy, but the second one being stuck added a lot of time to our schedule. We had absolutely no idea if an engine was even capable of running with a missing piston, but now we found out that it'll do it and actually do it pretty well. At the end of the day, we're super happy that we were able to get both engines up and running. We'll come back later, get us a new piston, put that in there, get it purring a little bit better. But all in all, I definitely say we all witnessed a miracle here and saw another lost treasure come back to life.